Welcome back to PlayStation 3 Minecraft. I'm currently running back to my place with no tools, nothing to my name. I'm completely naked. So the plan I've come up for this episode is just going to be building the starter base. Oh, I found an apple. That's going to help so much. Oh no, I do not want to go on Skeleton Island right now. I'll just swim. I think it will be fun and quite nostalgic to do some good old-fashioned legacy building today. I started it in the last episode and you all know how that went. I'm saving you, cow. Come on. I got you. Ah! I'll give a quick recap of how we got to this position because this is not my first time running back to the base. Oh, a zombie, run. Yeah, you're never gonna get me. Let's go, we found it. Well, we found the forest. This is definitely the biome. Is that a sign of me? Did I cut down a tree there? I don't remember. Ah, Enderman. No, maybe the Enderman took the block. He's holding it. No! What? I didn't look at you. Oh! Oh yeah, I died to the Enderman. I didn't touch the fool. I didn't look at his face either. Can we get a replay on that? No! What? Oh, I really want to kill them for their ender pearls, but obviously I'm not really equipped for that at the moment. Yes! Oh yeah, and a little bit of a house reveal, I guess. You guys weren't meant to see this yet, but plans have changed. Something came up. I need my stuff. Please be there. Please. Oh, you're joking. No. This guy, if he... and... No. You can see how much I struggled to get back, and I didn't have the time to keep playing that day, so I had to stop, and then just having no stuff made me really demotivated to come back. But I've decided there's no point putting it off any longer. It's not going to help. I need to actually get back on the world and work towards getting new tools. Since all the stuff has despawned, I can't really do anything about that, and it's a nice opportunity to have a fresh start, get completely new tools and start working again from scratch. And look, as I'm saying that, we've been blessed by some iron. I'll just make a couple tools here and then mine this iron, and hopefully there's enough for maybe an iron pick or an iron axe. I'm just going to need a bit of iron, and there's quite a lot here. Yeah, oh my god, there's enough for 2. So yeah, I'll make an iron pickaxe and iron axe. Wow, there's so much. This has to be a world record. Is that 2 veins of iron touching each other or something? Because what, how much we got? 12 iron from 1 vein. There's no way that was just 1. Wow, so this does mean I can get a full set of iron tools already. We're almost doing better than what I was just before I died. There's some coal here I'll gather because I have lost all of my coal. If I was smart, I would have put it in the furnace. You can't count on me to do something proactive like that, so I'll get the coal instead, just in case. There's a few pigs, I need the food. We're already doing better for food than first episode as well. It's quite funny. Oh, there's sheep. I feel bad killing, because I could make shears now, but don't have them. And I don't even get meat, I just want the wool, just in case. Oh, this is so pretty. The smallest snow biome to exist. Oh, I love that. Look at this, even the oak tree has got a bit of snow on it carrying over from the biome. Wow, I do want to make something here because I think my house is just along the coast that direction. And it'd be so easy to link up a little path or a roller coaster this way eventually. That is a cool plan for the future. In a couple episodes from now, hopefully you'll be seeing me flying down there on a minecart. Considering the progress I made in the first episode, those are some big dreams of mine. Oh, we're back as well, look. So our house, I kind of forgot how much I did with it. So I've got the whole frame of the first floor sorted. I'm planning to put windows in here. I think I'll go with window panes, not full glass blocks. But I've left it fully open just so I can kind of choose where to put them. I don't think I'll have the whole wall as a window. That'd be a bit too much. Okay, let's check the starter house. Did I put a chest? I don't think, no, I didn't even bother to make a chest in my house. I don't know why, that was so stupid. Oh my god, even better. I thought that I wouldn't have left coal in here, let alone had some spare iron. So straight away we can already get iron tools. Let's just make a full set of everything. Iron sword. Could even make the hoe. Not going to do that though. Take these out and start smelting the food because I can't even run at this point. I think... Okay, fingers crossed that is... Oh, it's kind of looking like... No, fingers crossed that's all the wood gone. Because I do not want to have the nerd pole up there again. So my idea for the design of the build is going to be quite... like a really classic Minecraft Legacy sort of materials, a lot of cobblestone and wood planks. I might even add some sandstone into the floor to texture it a little bit and give it some more colour. Sandstone especially reminds me of Stampy Longnose. I know his was more just wooden planks and sandstone, so I'm going to be combining it with the cobblestone and seeing how that turns out. But I'm just going to carry on with the building for now and getting the frame done. I'll get rid of this area just so I actually have some dirt to build with, but keeping it looking natural too. So if I get rid of this whole island sort of thing, yeah, once I've got rid of this tiny little house, which I will inevitably do, I'm not going to leave it here. Once I finish this, I can destroy that and then start mounding more dirt around the base of my big house, just to give it more of a platform to stand on. And we could even make a garden area this side, maybe with some nice roses, because obviously the roses are a massive part of Legacy's legacy. They've been removed from the game for so long now that it's just nice to have them back. I feel like I talk about them every episode as well. God, I don't even have a bed, do I? It might be another night where I just hide in a hole. Wait! No, this could work. Didn't mean to drop my sword. I'll just leave it there. Okay, there's a sheep. If I shear this guy, I'll get... Got one wool. I was hoping for... Oh, there's another one. It's the wrong colour. Why? This is Legacy. I forgot. There's no different coloured beds, and I think you can just craft it with any coloured wool put together. It doesn't even matter. Yes, you can. To be fair, I'm a bit traumatised from sleeping in that house. We all know what happened last time. I dug under the floorboards. So I'm just going to live here. And, oh God. Wait, we're fine. There must be a monster underneath us, because that's where we died last episode. For now, because there is no sand around here, I will just do a wooden plank floor. It's just I'm going to have to wait until I have more resources and I can go to the desert. I think, yeah, there was a desert. I can remember that. But yeah, we'll be able to go to the desert with some good tools and mine the sandstone really quickly. Also, the plan was for each episode to expand the house in some way, so one of these episodes would be like a renovations type thing we could do and just upgrade the floor, making it look more pretty with sandstone. So that's kind of a good plan we can hold on to for a future episode. I'm really loving slowing down right now and taking the game at the pace that I used to play at. I'm spending way more time on my house than just speedrunning, getting the best tools and leveling up. And even, I just used to build farms that would get you every item as quick as possible, and like huge villager trading halls. I think the game's a lot more fun without doing that. In some way, I like the grind of building the farms, but then once you have them, it's like you've done it and then you have nothing else to do and it feels very pointless. I get quite existential, to be fair, when I play Minecraft Java Edition. Like, I'll make the villager trading hall and spend hours and hours doing it, and then there's like nothing left for me to do. I don't feel like building my house. I don't feel like getting any more resources because I've already got basically creative mode. So that's what I like. I have to gather everything by hand right now and craft everything. Like, I've had to chop down all the trees in this area just so I can build the floor. And I know I would do that these days still, but I would get the best tool ever, like efficiency 5, put an efficiency beacon on. I don't know, speed everything up as quick as possible. But if you think about it, that's not what the game should be. You should just be enjoying it and being creative and having time to think to yourself to come up with new ideas. That's what I loved about it as a kid. I'd spend my whole day thinking about what I was going to create when I got back from school, and then get to do that and just spend hours working on it and refining every detail. Oh, what I used to love doing was I would draw out designs in my head. So I'd bring a notebook with me to my grandparents' house or something, like when I didn't have Minecraft, or like somewhere that I couldn't play it. And I would draw in the notebook the designs I was coming up with. I'd even put in the block measurements, like try and work out what would look good, like the maths going into it, making sure everything lined up. And I do miss that, which is what I'm enjoying now. Like, I've had this idea in my head to build this house and make it like very nostalgic looking Legacy Edition block palette, and now I'm actually getting to see it come to fruition. It's so nice. There we go, it's looking good so far. Lately I've been curious about what device people are watching this video on. I want to know if you're watching on a phone or on your TV or the computer, because I looked into the stats and there's loads of people who do watch these videos on their TV, and I always find that so interesting because for YouTube I'm a big mobile phone watcher. I kind of only watch YouTube in bed, like either when I've just woken up or if I'm going to sleep, and then occasionally I'll use it on my laptop when I'm out and about doing a bit of work and I'm getting bored. I just find it so rare that I'm ever watching YouTube on the TV. I've heard all about how loads and loads of users are now using TVs though to watch YouTube, and I was just quite curious about what you're watching on, so if you want to leave that in the comments. I miss the days where it wasn't even heard of to have 2 adverts. It wasn't even a thing to say one of 2 ads, and one of them's like skippable. You just have to watch one ad that would skip in about 3 seconds. It's crazy how things have changed and we've kind of just got accustomed to it, because I don't think about that anymore. I just watch the 2 ads and I'm like, okay, that was fine. Oh, one of the aims for this series should be trying to go vegetarian. If I can set up big enough farms where I can just eat carrots. I think it's easier to go vegan in this game than it is just to go vegetarian, because you never need milk. Like, you make milk and eggs into cake, and that's not really a great food source. Like, that's probably the only thing that isn't vegan out of things that are vegetarian. I don't know, yeah. With this episode, I'm not really going to make that much progress towards killing the ender dragon. It is just getting this nice house sorted out, really. I just want somewhere cool to live and start a chest room and a furnace room and have like separation between all the different functionalities. I love when you get to that point where you do have a big kitchen area that's actually a kitchen, like functioning. That's where you'd cook your food. Or a furnace room. I might even make it like separate furnace room for the kitchen and then for smelting ore, so they're kind of more themed. Oh, it's so much nicer being able to shear the sheep now instead of killing them. They look so funny without their fur all naked and cold. Poor guy. No, you're not having any wool. This sheep is bloody back with his fur. Go away. Oh! Oh my. I'm so lucky that I caught that. Oh wait, it almost just blew up. I need to be more careful. Run, run. Please don't blow up. Yes, we got it. Okay, I'm really lucky I caught that because before... I don't even know why I just killed that sheep. That was autopilot mode. Trying to get this cow. Before I turned around, I was AFK for like a good 2 minutes on my phone. I don't know how it didn't come in time. That's kind of crazy luck, considering after what happened last episode. It would have blown up my bed as well if I hadn't done anything about it. We're back to square one again. I'm just going to do another floor like I did on the downstairs. Just a wooden plank one for now, with plans on upgrading it in the future. So my idea for this bit is to have one area of the roof be like a balcony. So probably this side. No, yeah, this way. You come in and it's just this floor here. And then there's fences looking over. That would be so cool. The PS3 controller feels so nostalgic to hold as well. Every single Monday I'd go back to my friend's house to play the PlayStation 3 version. That's kind of why it brings so much nostalgia. Because it wasn't something I had at home that I could play whenever, like Xbox 360. Like, I'm nostalgic for that because I spent so much time on it. But then this is like, every time I played it was a special time because I was playing with my friend. There's no boredom associated with it because I was always excited to be at my friend's house. We play loads of games. I remember playing Dying Light on PS3 was such a good time. That's one of the first zombie games that I ever played. I never had games like that growing up as a kid. My mum thought it would be too violent for me, so I'd just sneak on them at my friend's house. And I was always well jealous when people would get the new Call of Duties or like Dead Island and stuff, because that's all I wanted. I think it's the sort of thing though that you want it because you can't have it. Because as soon as I could buy games for myself and I bought them, I wasn't really that interested. The novelty wore off quite quickly. Like, I've always just enjoyed Minecraft the most, and I've had it my whole life and it somehow has just never worn off. That is the beauty of the game though, the fact that it's Sandbox, that you can just do anything. You're never really going to run out of stuff to do. Unless your brain stops working, basically that's the only thing that will stop you from playing Minecraft and enjoying it. You just need to keep thinking of new stuff to do. If your imagination completely breaks, then you're cooked. But other than that, you can just keep coming up with stuff to build, especially if you can get a server with all your friends, like organise that. That's some of the best times I've ever had gaming, is just playing Minecraft and us all coming up with plans in the new world and exploring together. The forever world is a big trend right now because it's so easy for people to fall into that trap of making new worlds every single time they play. Because there is something about the start of a brand new world and exploring, like finding your first place to settle down. It's quite addictive. You get that rush of not knowing where you're going to be, and I don't know, when you're exploring, it's always like, oh, I might be able to find somewhere better. I might find a cool terrain generation or a new biome. That's mostly what it is about wanting to create new worlds every time you play. Because when you start out with your friends or on your own, that's when your imagination goes the wildest. You come up with all of these ideas for like what you're going to do on the world, what you're going to make, and you start making it, and sometimes you run into roadblocks and your imagination sort of fizzles out from that. Making a forever world and forcing yourself to stay on that and just keep working at all the projects you've come up with, or if you really don't want to work on one thing anymore, just carrying on in that world anyway and just going somewhere else and building a new thing in a completely different area. That's what makes it special, because your world then grows and becomes connected with loads and loads of different buildings. When you're wandering around, start to see places you've explored before and maybe added a little bit of a building to, or you've made your mark on it in some way. What am I doing? I completely ignored my whole idea of building just a balcony layer. Okay, I'm going to fix that now. We're actually getting so close to the Christmas run-up, and I'm really excited, but I'm not going to listen to any Christmas music until December the 1st, because I always do this. I start way too early, and then by the time Christmas comes, I don't even care anymore. I want to have the Christmas music on so bad, playing Minecraft Legacy and just all snuggled up in bed. Okay, I just braved that cave. Did you see that? This is the cave that I died in. This is where the creeper exploded me. It left one hole, but destroyed all of my stuff. I can't believe the cave survived more than I did. That's so not fair. I can take the skeleton on. He's dying already. Let's just try and get a bit of XP in. Maybe some bones. Oh, what did he drop? Just arrow. I did find quite a lot of iron in that cave. I actually have enough to make some armor now. No, there's a creeper. I'm going to deal with this guy because I don't want him coming back later to the house. That would be much worse than if he explodes here. Or if I can kill him. Okay, let's just go for it. I always hate doing that, trying to hit them twice in a row when you see them getting bigger and bigger. Yeah, I'm going to have the stairs go 2 different directions up here. I think that will look quite nice. Now I've got to tear all of this down because I was stupid and didn't listen to my own brain where I said, I'm not going to build a floor here. I'm going to have a balcony. That just shows how zoned out and relaxed this game makes me. What I am going to do is, because I made this mistake last time, so I'll put a chest down and just dump in a few things that we might need. Some iron, maybe the shears, some apples, food, like any materials I'm not using right now really. I've always found it strange that chicken is the only meat in the game that gives you poisoning when it's raw. Well, it doesn't even poison you, it just makes you hungrier. Which I don't think that's how it would work. Eventually I should have pens for every single animal. And we can dye the sheep as well, different colours, have like a rainbow farm. Oh my god, my PlayStation's taking off. Can you hear that? I'm going to try edit that out. I really hope it doesn't ruin the recording. Okay, so that's kind of how the fences will go. So a little balcony that you can look over the front of the house like that. Pretty cool, right? I have made a little bit of a conundrum for myself because I'm now not sure what to do with this inner bit. I think that's fine. Yeah, it looks okay. Just going to copy then what I've done in the previous floor for this floor's wall. Just so from the outside it looks like a nice 2-story home. I'm going to have to start planting more trees because I feel like, yeah, I've cut down, whoa, I've cut down more than I thought. I've always wanted this. I love when a house has a mine in it. So, like this. Yeah, because I want more cobblestone. I'm just going to like strip down to the bottom of the earth and start building the mine in my house. Sleep! We made it through the night, no creepers involved. I am going to have to put windows in eventually to stop that. I love seeing this house come together. It's so cool, look at this, it's 2 stories now. We're going to have a big roof on top as well, not just a flat roof. I'm going to try and make it pretty. I found a mineshaft, wow. That's going to be saved for another time because I'm definitely not equipped for it with no armor. Thinking of that, there's going to be the cave spiders too. Yeah, definitely not touching that for a long time. Cutting down the trees is actually what I wanted. I remember in the first episode I was looking for a plains biome. Well, I've kind of made one. That is one small window that's not even worthy of existing, so let's cover that up. Ah! Oh, this is looking quite good. All I want to do now is put the ceiling and the roof, and that will be the cherry on top. It should be complete then. Ah! Jesus Christ, can I stop screaming? Oh no, this is not good. That pig kind of saved me. No. I don't know how that happened because sometimes it takes 4 hits. I think I got 1 lucky critical hit. I thought I was a goner there. I would have actually just given up at that point if I had to rebuild that part of the house. I know little things like that really annoy me when you have to remake some progress that you've already done. Oh, 6 and the 7th one goes out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I just counted completely wrong. Well, anyway, that lines up, but I think that's fine. That's good. And then what I'd want was, I wanted this, like a wooden, only the outside block to be cobblestone, and then the rest of them, all the way into the middle of the house will be wood. It also just saved me a ton of time. However, my plans are going to have to be postponed. Oh, also looking at it from the front, I definitely think it needs one, the little triangle bit needs 1 wider block placement. I'm going to cut that back so it goes a bit taller in the middle. I actually have to go off and get on with my day, so I'm going to have to leave these building plans until the next episode. You can already really see how the house is coming together. And I'm going to have some ideas to add an extension on that side, like a 1-floor extension, and then maybe a little balcony on this side. That we will have to save for the next episode though. I'm really happy with the progress we made today, and also the fact that we didn't end the episode with the same amount of progress as we started it, like last time. We're already doing better in that sense. I feel extremely zen and peaceful after that. Just building away is like everything I've always wanted to do. I just need to make more time for it, and I can't wait to carry this series on. So I'm going to have to go off, but I really do hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'm so excited about this series and the fact that I've actually made part 2. Like, I'm committed to this. I really want this to be my forever world. Alright, that's the end of the video. Please leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy it and want to see more soon. Alright, bye-bye.